This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 16th of July. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather hot and humid. I mean, come on, what do you expect here? This is the middle of July, and a few scattered storms mainly over the southern half of the state today. Let's go right to the radar, and we are live this afternoon at 3:27. And again, you can see just a few scattered storms in the Gulf Coast. There's a broad tropical low that's moving through. And like we talked about yesterday and the day before, this will not just be a big, massive rain. This will not be a hurricane. This will not be a tropical storm. It's just a weak circulation with scattered showers. And quite frankly, on an average summer day, you often see more than that. We had a pretty good downpour coming through the eastern shore of Daphne and Fairhope. Got some heavy rain falling on top of Dauphin Island. That's the heaviest rain of all. And again, keep in mind those showers are rotating to the south-southwest. Fort Morgan, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach. It's nice. No rain at all. Thunderstorms are moving away. Got a few little spotty showers around Pensacola. And again, all the way over to Panama City. It's gorgeous in Panama City this afternoon. That's why we told you for days and days, don't let the fear mongers get to you. Just go to the beach and have a good time. Things are looking good there. We'll check the other parts of the state. Let's go to southeast Alabama. And again, you can see one little band of showers and thunderstorms that's coming through the zone there from near Wetumpka down to the eastern part of Montgomery, Luverne, approaching Greenville, Chapman, Georgiana. Come on through Andalusia. Nothing severe, but again, for a brief time, you'll see a good little downpour. Just a few spotty showers over southeast Alabama. The northern half of the state is basically rain-free, and you can see from Interstate 20 north, there's just nothing. Got a couple of showers down in parts of southern Greene County. And really, that's about it. So again, just your typical scattered shower kind of day across the state. Most of the active showers are over the southern counties. And again, they're rotating around that broad surface low that's over the Florida coast, really near Pensacola, Navarre, Fort Walton Beach. And we'll take a look at the tropical specifics here in just a moment. Here's the upper air look today. Classic summer look. Stronger winds aloft or well to the north. Winds light and variable here. Visible satellite view. Got the sky mostly sunny over the northern half of the state. And again, those pockets of convection over South Alabama. Here's a look at the radar composite. And again, you can see for most of the Florida coast, it's a beautiful day. And again, you had to... some of these guys have been trying to preach flooding and hurricanes and all. No, it's not a bad day at all. We got that heavier thunderstorm complex over Mobile Bay and Dauphin Island, and those showers over South Alabama. Temperatures right where they ought to be. It's 90 in Birmingham, which is actually a little below average for July 16th. 92 in Tuscaloosa, 88 for Anniston. Those numbers are just not that bad. The hot spots up in Huntsville. They've got 94. We got 79 at Dothan because of showers in the area. Mobile at 89 degrees. And again, technically, there's a heat advisory for the northwestern part of the state. That's where the heat index might approach 105. But again, temperatures today in many spots are below average. And around the nation, we do note up north there's a tornado watch in effect for parts of Wisconsin. And flash flood watches for parts of Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. There's the severe weather outlook through tonight. We got a risk running from near Salt Lake City to New York City. Got level 2 out of 5 risk over the plains of Colorado and around Milwaukee and Chicago. This is tomorrow, a marginal risk from near Oklahoma City up into parts of New England. Small marginal risk over parts of North Dakota and Montana. And on day 3, which is Friday, got a small marginal risk out there across the Corn Belt. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. For most of the state, rain amounts 1/2 to 1 inch. And again, number is a little higher for the Gulf Coast because of the heavier showers today and maybe tomorrow. But again, I stress, if you got a beach trip, just go. Weather looks just routine as could be for the weekend and through much of next week. And understand, if you take out that one little broad low that's around Pensacola, the tropics are just quiet as could be. The Caribbean, MDR, main development region, there's just nothing out there. And again, the Hurricane Center is hanging on to a 40% chance of this thing becoming a depression, but with each passing hour, the odds are dropping. And even if it does become a depression, the impact will be basically the same. Here's a look at the satellite perspective, and again, you can see just a disorganized, broad surface low that's moving westward. And you can clearly see the circulation around that with a few storms to the north, heavier storms to the south over the Gulf waters. This is the probabilistic outlook coming off the European global model of tropical storm formation. Zero. Nada. Zero. So again, if you're still seeing people forecasting hurricanes and strong tropical storms, you might want to unfollow those. Here's a look at the model output coming off the ATCF set. And again, this thing will be moving west into Louisiana and slowly fizzling out in coming days. And the guidance, wind guidance off the ATCF set. Every member keeps it a tropical depression under tropical storm strength, just a broad low, except for one little outlier that brings it to a tropical storm. But the bottom line is, I think it's just going to be a broad tropical low as it moves westward. And again, the main issue that we're dealing with here, it is the rip current danger for those on the Gulf Coast. The rip current danger tomorrow and Friday will be high. That's really about the issue here. So if you are going to the beach and if you see the double red flags, just don't get in the water. So model fans, here we go. GFS, 12Z run, 4 o'clock tomorrow. Flat ridge, hot, humid, a few scattered storms, most active over the southern counties. Here's the high-res HER model, valid tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And again, like we always say, the radar will not look exactly like this, but maybe something like this. And you can see for the northern half of the state, things look awfully quiet. South Alabama, scattered showers and storms. Highs tomorrow, like today, low in mid-90s in most spots. This is Friday. Could be the better coverage of scattered showers. Will be over on the western side of the state, back into Mississippi. But again, low 90s, partly sunny. And for the weekend, just old routine summer weather. There's a look at Saturday, and this is Sunday on both days. Partly sunny, hot, humid. A few spots could see an afternoon shower or storm. Next week, same thing on Monday and Tuesday. And a week from today, Wednesday the 23rd, got a 594 heat ridge on top of us. And again, that should get us up in the middle 90s, partly sunny with isolated afternoon storms. Let's keep going. 10 days out. This is Saturday, July 26th. Looks like the heat bubble shifting a little farther to the west. The heights have come down a smidgen, and that should open the door for maybe a little increase in scattered showers and storms by then with slightly lower heat levels. But the idea is the same. Listen, this is Alabama in summer. June, July, August. You know the deal. Hot, humid, a few spots getting a storm in the afternoon. That's the situation. Rain for the next 15 days off the AI version of the European. The mean a little over 1 inch between now and the end of July. Temperatures off the NBM National Blend of Models. Low to mid-90s each day. Through next week, morning lows mostly in the mid-70s. And just in the latest long-range guidance, July 24th through July 30th, we are in the red. Temperatures above average with that good old ridge in place. Hey, let's roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam today. Had a great time today. Great crowd. This was really good. Up at North Park Baptist Church in Trussville. This is their Noah's Park summer camp. And you can learn science in the summertime. I'm telling you, these kids were great listeners and great learners. They had a great, great time today. Did some storm spotting. Listen, we need more storm spotters. Kids can learn about that. We did some sessions on hurricanes, tornadoes, weather forecasting, and much more. So we're getting to these great kids up at Noah's Park, the summer camp at North Park Baptist Church in Trussville. Thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You know you guys are looking good. So once again, we're live here at 3:36, and we're watching the radar, scattered showers over South Alabama. And they are rotating to the west. Got showers coming into Montgomery, right down I-65, Fort Deposit, Greenville, Georgiana, Chapman, McKenzie, Butler County. Got a couple of showers over in Barber County. Showers extending down into Escambia and Conecuh counties. And again, nothing too heavy. You got a brief heavy downpour, but certainly not severe. Some of the heavier downpours today have been over Mobile and Baldwin counties. And again, we've got some pretty decent downpours right on top of Mobile Bay down to Dauphin Island. But these are moving. They're not stationary. They're moving westward. And all the polygons you see here, those are special marine warnings. But again, look at Gulf Shores, Port Morgan, Orange Beach, no rain. Looking good. And down to the Florida Panhandle, looks good. Everything is quiet as could be. Pensacola, Navarre, Fort Walton Beach, Destin, Panama City Beach, Cape Sandblast, Port St. Joe, Indian Pass. Everything looks good on the Florida Panhandle this afternoon. And again, for the northern half of the state, it's just quiet. Looks like a couple of small showers have popped up just to the east of Tuscaloosa. Those could be passing through the city of Tuscaloosa soon, but they're pretty small. A couple of isolated storms down in Greene County, south of Utah, down toward Forkland along US 43. And got a couple of showers down into parts of Butler County. Drove through, or Choctaw County, the town of Butler. Drove through Choctaw County back on Saturday, going down to Chatham in Washington County. So, again, the storms down to the south, they'll gradually fade after dark, but we could see a few late-night stragglers down there because of the presence of the broad tropical low providing a little support for the showers today. But that's it. Had a great time today up in Trustful. Tomorrow, we got a 3-for-1 special here. Going to be at Camp Journey. That's a great program that's sponsored by the Shelby County Sheriff's Department. We're going to be at Pelham Park Middle School for that. Then a program at the Senior Center in Pelham. And then Camp Legacy. That's a similar program. This is from the Hoover Police Department. That'll be at Berry Middle School. Friday going to be at Parnell Memorial Library in Montevallo in Shelby County. And then Saturday we're headed to Florence. Turbo Coffee. It's a book signing. We're going to be there between 10:30 and 1:30. Have all the cool weather shirts for weather geeks, dweebs, nerds, dorks, and weenies. We'll have children's books that are really good. The Benny and Chipper series, The Wonder of Thunder, Prepared Not Scared. Who Wants to Be a Meteorologist? That's the book we've written for kids that might want to do this for a living one day. We've got, of course, our book, All You Can Do Is Pray. That's about the April 27th tornado outbreak and much more. So come see us. We take a lot of pictures, have a lot of fun. Turbo Coffee in Florence, Saturday from 10:30 until 1:30. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on the television side this evening, ABC 3340 News. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.